I'm Elsie Anakwe. I'm a solicitor, a parenting coach, and mentor. I'm going to be speaking about rewards and incentives, using either rewards or incentives in order to motivate positive behavior in our children and also to encourage them to be successful or attain success. I know that, for some parents and caregivers, they are probably uncomfortable with the idea of rewards or incentives. They might think, why do they have to use that? Particularly where children should do as they're told. Why should they, in doing so, they might feel that they're bribing children, they're buying children. And I'll say not necessarily. I mean, there are circumstances which I'm going to be talking about in which it's perfectly okay for you to use, rewards or incentive scheme in order to get the results that you want. So if you want, for instance, your child who is refusing to engage, be it in school, various activities, or maybe they're finding it difficult to study for exams or tests, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you trying some kind of a reward scheme or incentive. Again, obviously subject to your budget, subject to what you feel is right in terms of your beliefs and values. Again, if we're looking at perhaps the younger children, take for instance a child that is having difficulties going to sleep, bedtime routine seems to be all over the place. You can, use a reward chart, for instance, stickers, where the child sleeps on time. You can give them, a sticker for that. And with time, you will, notice the difference. So, or you can even decide, to add treats. It might be, maybe giving them a longer time to play games, maybe taking them out. There's various things. You decide what you want to do. And obviously, what I would also add is that, it's good to have some kind of a time frame. So the reward and incentive scheme is not going to be ongoing. There'll be a time when you will stop it. Why am I suggesting that it doesn't go on for too long? Because you want to avoid complacency. You want to avoid a sense of entitlement from the child, whereby the child is, heavily dependent on the reward or incentive, believing that they're not going to do anything unless the parents or caregivers bring some kind of or present some kind of incentive or reward beforehand. Absolutely not, because obviously it's part of the discipline that the children listen and heed to instructions. So another example could be, where the child is poorly behaved. You can use rewards or incentive in order to manage that behavior, or where a child is finding it difficult to do a task, using some kind of a reward scheme or some kind of incentive. You can use that to, help them to overcome a difficult task. But, again, you can, where a child is behaving inappropriately, you've tried different things and, you feel that, incentive or rewards is worth a try. I would say, yes, it's worth a try. And most times children will actually go the extra mile, knowing that there's, something at the end of it, that there is something that, they will receive if they, for instance, if we're talking about inappropriate behavior, if they now moderate their behavior, or if we're talking about exams or tests, if they do so well, that they will be presented with perhaps a gift or, special treats and so on. So that's what I would say. There's absolutely nothing wrong with using rewards and incentives in order to either promote good behavior or to get a child to attain success and to go that extra mile. And you will find as well that the children, like I mentioned earlier, will want to achieve higher, and they will. It also helps to kind of push them, bring out that talent that they have in them. Well, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions for me, you can leave in the comment box. You can contact me. You can join our Facebook group, The Anakwe Way. You can follow us on Twitter, The Anakwe Way. You can also check out our website, www.anakwewaycoach.com.